What's up, guys? It's your boy, Hotshot Dave, coming back with another podcast. Man, I don't know if you're ready for this one. We talk trucking. Well, in this one, we're going to talk brokers. Brokers. Everybody's got their own opinion. Some hate them, some love them. Some of us love to hate them. But are they needed? Do we need them? But what is a broker? We are going to talk all about brokers. All about brokers. Everything you need to know, what my opinion, and all that good stuff. So, what is a broker? A broker is an entity that is involved in the process of rearranging goods to be moved. And a broker collects a profit from that transaction. That is a broker. So if they help you move a load or they move a load because they have a customer, they are a broker. All right, guys, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Gotta have your meat with your taters. So we're going to talk about the real deal Holyfield. Brokers, legal brokers. We're going to talk about them right now. So, can you benefit or do you need a broker? The answer is yes, you can benefit. No, you don't need them, but they are great to have. So, here's what I think a broker is. So, me as a carrier, I have 1, 2, maybe 3 customers. Just because I don't have the time, the equipment, the facility, the infrastructure, none of that to have 100 customers. And we run all over the country. How can I possibly get all my customers to wait on me all over the country? You can't. So there has to be a centralized location. For car haulers, central dispatch. But unfortunately, that's just a load board. So we do need brokers in a sense. A broker to me is a pool of customers. Now, yes, it gets messed up because, and no surprise, there's human interaction in it. Anytime you put human mindset, interaction, our fingers, anything, stuff gets complicated. Gets way too complicated. Now, if every customer shipper in the world was just able to enter on the load board, that would be great. But guess what? That's not life. That's not reality. That's not what we have. We have brokers, and brokers get paid to sell and move the loads. Now, they're no different than you or me. They're out here to make money. Now, there's some people that believe, oh, brokers should make 5%. Brokers should make 10%. Brokers shouldn't make more than I make. Well, then stop it. So brokers make as much as you allow them to make. I turn down loads all the time. All the time. I don't call on loads that are in the area I'm in. I call on loads that are in the price range that I want. If there's a load on there for $200, $210, and I know my minimum is $400 on that lane, why am I calling? Will never be that desperate to take a half price load. And people are going to say, oh, well, some money's better than no money. By the time you take that loss in fuel money that you're taking to drive to a profitable load, you've done lost a whole day. You have spent a whole day working for a mediocre fuel money. Do you need fuel money that bad? If you cannot cover a day or two of fuel to make real money and not work for free, then you're in the wrong business. Yes, I will spend $200 in fuel to get me to that $600 profit rather than make $200 in fuel just to lose $100 less. You are a salesman. You as a company owner, an entrepreneur, a business owner, you are a salesman. If your sales tactics are not good enough to get you a profiting load, if you can't negotiate good enough, that's where you hire somebody. You don't hire somebody just to dispatch. You hire an office person, a secretary, somebody that solely works for you, that is good at negotiating, and that can make you money. That is where you would use a person that solely works for DM Trucking, ABC Logistics. You don't want another company that is working for somebody else also. You know, me, I have to look at this board all day long. You can't have a broker or dispatcher looking at the board solely for you if they're working for somebody else. So you are in control. You are in control of what they make. You're in control of what you make. If you accepted that load and you found out that a dispatch or a broker, I'm sorry, not a dispatcher, a broker made $300 on the load, then you don't know your lane rate's good enough. That is 100% your fault as a business owner. That is called business management. You know why I don't go in the South? You know why I don't go in the Northwest, the Southwest, unless absolutely need to? Because I don't know the lanes. I don't know where the money's at. I don't know what it should cost. And some of them play, like in the Southeast, their average numbers are below my minimums, so I can't make money down there. I go down there, I know I'm going to lose money. It's that simple because I've done that. I made that. You know what I mean? That's my minimums. My minimums don't allow for that price. So if the broker is getting away with this, it's your fault. If you take a load because you think you can be profitable at X amount, nothing else should matter. You are a profitable company if you did it correctly. You cannot expect anybody to go to work and do it for free. Now, if they're better at their job than you are at your job, that is not their fault. That's not their problem. There is companies out here, there's drivers out here making great money. Probably 98% of my loads come off of Central Dispatch. 98% off of Central. And people say there's no money on there and you can't make money. You can make money. Okay? So they have their own games they play. They play games. They're salesmen. They're negotiators. Oh, buddy, do me a favor on this one. I'll get you on the next one. There might not be a next one. Oh, well, let me call the customer and see what he says. That means I don't have authority. The contract's not signed, and I'm probably not calling you back. That's what let me call the customer means. So if they tell me, all right, Hotshot, I need to call the customer, I'll call you back. Or I got to call the customer and then I'll dispatch it to you. I tell them, don't dispatch it till you talk to me because I'm looking for more loads. This truck sits and waits and holds for nobody. And I mean nobody. This is my truck, my rules, my game. And it should be yours too. You know, and then they're going to tell you, oh, this is all I got in it. This is all I can do. Can you help me out? Can you help me out? So, yeah, I'll send you my fuel bill. You pay the fuel bill and I'll do it cheaper. Like, no, these guys are not your friends. Yes, I have some good relationships with some of them. They are not my friends. It is not personal. If I can't haul your load, oh well. My feelings ain't hurt. If you can't pay my price, I get it. That's fine. That's where your business model and my business model meet. And do not cross paths because we both have a minimum number. That's where it is. So remember, guys, it's not personal. It's not personal at all. It's business. That's why they say you do not mix business with pleasure. Excuse me. You don't mix it. If your numbers Don't match my numbers. No hard feelings. We can't do business. Now, do I do favors? Absolutely. I may do a favor here or there. But I'll guarantee you, if I'm doing a favor for a broker, that broker's done favors for me for a long time. Because, and I may be wrong by saying this, but I work with so many different people. I may never work for you again. So if I have a good relationship with you and I work for you a lot and you take care of me and you pay me well, you deserve a favor. If I'm calling you off the load board and don't know you from a can of paint, you don't deserve a favor. What would you do for me? If you would do a favor for me, then give me that price. My favorite line. They say, well, it's only $50. Perfect. Give it to me. If it's only $50, give it to me. Play their games back. The psychology that they try to use on us, we are smart enough to give it back. So, guys, don't take it personal. Stick to your guns. You have a price that truck must make, and that's it. I need you, or I don't need you to, you need you, figure out what your fixed costs are. How much does it truly cost you to sit? Not how much revenue do you lose. What are your fixed bills? Insurance, truck payment, whatever else. It's probably like $150 a day. So if you're running a load for half price, then you got to add your $150 a day. Now, because it just covered your fuel. That's all it covered was your fuel. So you're still eating your other money. So you've worked all day to only be in a whole $150, or you could have drove and it would have cost you less. It may have cost you less. You may have lost no money. Get out of the fuel money. Revenue is not king. Gross, net is king. Net is king. When your revenue is so close to your gross or to your net cost. Like if your costs are butting up against your revenue, you got to reevaluate stuff. Get somebody to analyze your business. Get somebody to help you with your numbers. Sit down. Look for the problem. So guys, yes, brokers are needed. Yes, brokers do help the industry. Are there scums? Absolutely. There's scum truck drivers. There's scum everything. There is. That's fine. We're going to deal with that. But it's your choice on what and how many and who you deal with. So, guys, use brokers. They're okay. I use them all the time. I've made lots and lots of money on brokers. But if they screw you once, ship them out. Moving on out. Don't keep them. So, it's business, not pleasure. So, until next time, this is your host, Hotshot Dave, saying, keep the wheel spinning, rubber side down, and hit that ding ding. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.